Please make sure you self-edit your novel before sending it to the editors, or I'll haunt you. Hello, I am Mahi, and today I'm going to be talking about self-publishing mistakes that you should avoid if you are planning to self-publish your novels. So you should watch this video if you have already decided that you want to self-publish your novel and not traditionally publish it. First of all, I'd like to congratulate you for finishing your novel. It's a really big thing to achieve. I'm really proud of you. Keep it up. If you have already decided that you want to self-publish your novel, then it's a rare chance that your book or your future books will get traditionally published in the future. It's a really rare chance. If you are lucky, you can be a hybrid author, which is both self-published and traditionally published. If you are planning to self-publish, then you have to accept that you won't be able to traditionally publish your novel in the future. You have to be sure that you are going to self-publish your future novels as well if you are going into the self-publishing route. So the second mistake you should completely avoid is genre hop, which is changing your genre with each books that you write and publish. So if you have decided that you are going to write science fiction novels and keep writing them and publishing them, then that's great. But if you want to write a romance novel, then maybe you should think about getting a new pen name for romance novels, because most of the targeted audience want specific themes and specific plots when they read the book. So if you are a newbie writer, I would recommend to really think about what you want to write, and what you write is what you love. I like romance, so I read a lot of books about it and I write a lot about it. And the thing is, I want to write about vampire romance, paranormal romance, a psychological thriller, and even a funny zombie apocalypse story, which is a young adult. What I would do in future is that I would create a new pen name and write under them. My targeted audience, they like to read about romance, not zombies. So if I mix both of them, I think that I might betray my readers, which I don't want to do. If you are thinking about writing different genres, get a pen name and research about it, and don't mix up all the genres into one pen name. Please avoid that mistake and try to stick to one genre and one niche at a time. Please invest in a professional cover designer and professional editing. Even if you are on a tight budget, try to save up for a professional cover designer and even a professional editor. I wouldn't recommend Fiverr, but if you are on a tight budget, there are great artists and great editors you can find, but make sure you research about them as well. So if you are going to self-publish your novel, expect to spend a little bit more on the editing and cover designing. Cover is the first thing that your readers and audience will see on any of the book retailers. It should be eye-catching. It should be according to your genre and according to your niche. If you are going to hire a specific cover for your novel, go with the same niche that your cover designer is making. Make sure that your cover designer matches with the theme of your book, and the same thing goes with the editors. Professional editors have a website of their own and they specify which genre they like to edit in. Ask them for sample edits if you want first 3 to 5 chapters, just to make sure that you are on the same level as them. You both understand each other. Editing gives you that extra glow to your book after you have finished writing and self-editing it. Please make sure you self-edit your novel before sending it to the editors, or I'll haunt you. Just kidding, I won't. Make sure that you have self-edited your novel and then you hire a really good professional editor based on your needs. And if you are unsure about them, ask about the sample edits, and most of the editors would gladly accept your sample edits and do it for free. Get that vibe check with the editor, because I love my editor. She is like a mother hen to me. Editing is the stuff that your readers will read. It's important to hire a good editor because they will make your words and your sentence and your paragraph shine, even your book shine. If your readers don't like how the words and the sentences sound, they will stop reading your book entirely. Make sure you hire a good editor who helps you with anything that you are lacking. They can always help you with other stuff that you have missed. If you're going to take one thing from this video, please take this point because it's really important. You have to research your book since you got the idea of the book you are writing, and after you have published your book, and researching how to market your book after you have published your book. Really important part which most of the writers follow, and you should too, because you have to know your target audience, your keywords, if there is a market for it, how are the other authors of this same niche are marketing their novels, anything at all, like self-edit, how to write, how to plot, how to find a good editor, how to find a good cover designer, how to format your novel, how to upload it on Amazon, draft to digital or any other book retailer, how to get your book turned into an audiobook. Everything goes into research. If you have done a good research, you should be able to answer almost all the questions that I just asked. Next is keywords. You can add extra keywords after you have published your books on Amazon. To add extra categories, go to your KDP dashboard and select Help. Scroll down to the bottom and click on Contact Us to Amazon product page and expanded distribution and update Amazon categories. When you scroll down, you can see all the details over here. Fill up the details like ISBN, book type and requested marketplace where you want to add these categories. Now to add extra 10 categories, go to amazon.com and search your niche. Select any of the books that you think is the best and similar to your book and see which category that book is placed in, and copy it, paste it or write it down by yourself. You can also research more of the categories, and if you think your book is placed in a wrong category, you can write it down by yourself and remove that category. You should not avoid this, but it's just a bonus tip that will help you gain more readers and audience. So make sure to give it a try and let me know how it works for you. Next is not having realistic expectations. It's true that most of the debut novels won't be turned into a bestseller and get a movie adaptation. Dream big, there is nothing wrong with dreaming big, but at some point you have to be realistic because as writers we like to daydream a lot. Make sure you come back down on the earth and know what your expectations are. Get them high with each book you publish. Just make sure how to improve your books and your writing as you go. If you have the mindset of learning and curiosity, which most of the writers have, then you're good to go. Not having ARC reviews. It's called advanced readers copy. So advanced readers are some of the readers whom you will send your book, either digital or paperbacks or even hardcovers, and let them read it before the publishing date, and then they will honestly review your book. As an indie author, I recommend sending your ARC readers a digital copy and not the physical, but if you want to, then go ahead, you can totally do it, but you have to pay a lot for shipping and handling. So you reach out to these ARC readers and ask them, hey, I have this book coming out on this date and it's about a boy and a girl and birds and bees, and if you want to give it a read, then let me know. The ARC reader will reply to you and say, oh, that sounds great, I would love to read it, when should I post a review? And then you send the digital ebook to them and they will honestly review your book on Amazon and Goodreads. They are doing this to read your book and leave an honest review. The reviews with the ARC readers help a lot boost your book into the Amazon page. If you have a really good number of reviews on your book which are over 4 to 3 ratings, then the new readers will be like, oh wow, this book has a lot of ratings, I should totally read this and buy your book. So it's a good thing to have ARC reviews before you publish. I like to send my e-copies to the ARC readers about 20 days ahead of the release date so that they get ample amount of time to read the book and review it. If you can, definitely get ARC readers and ask them to leave a review on your novel. Don't pay your ARC readers because you are paying someone to read your precious little book baby, paying them to leave a review, which you should not be doing. Most of the ARC readers will help you read your book for free and leave a review. You should not pay other reviewers to read your book. You should not. Please just don't do that. Don't, please. You should be confident enough that you know your book does not suck and it's a great book that you wrote with your own hard work and honesty. Make sure you do not pay anyone to leave a review. The last and a very important thing is take time before you self-publish your novel. Finishing your novel and getting it edited and proofread and asking for cover designer and sending all those mails and marketing campaigns and all that stuff is a lot because you are doing this all on your own. Might take a toll on you if you don't slow down a little. Before you self-publish or setting up your book for pre-order, really make sure that you have everything ready to self-publish it and you're sure and confident that you will finish writing, editing, formatting and everything 2 to 3 months before the release date. Because once you decide that your book is going to be released on this date and you set it up for pre-order, your audience will buy it because they are excited to read your book. And if you don't go through that promise that yes, your book will be available on this date, then your readers will feel betrayed. And even if you finish formatting, editing and everything of your novel just a week before the release date, you will have a lot to take in and it might get to your head and then you might go through a burnout. Make sure your book is ready to publish before you set up a pre-order, and I'm saying this to benefit your mental, emotional and physical health. Your readers will understand that writing the book is pretty hard. You need quality time to write it because you have to make sure that it's the best you did before you publish it. Just be honest to yourself that you can finish it at the given time before the deadlines. So I hope this video helps you and I wish you all the best for your novel, for your self-publishing journey. And if you want me to guide and help you with any of the writing and self-publishing stuff, I have a form linked in the description. Let me know if you have any video suggestions that you would like me to go through and I would love to do it. Thank you so much for watching this till the end and I'll see you guys next time.